Today we're going to look at the pronunciation of TH, and there are two different variants that we're going to look at. Before we do that, I just want to show you how you can benefit most effectively by these videos. Number one is to listen to my voice and repeat in time. I will allow you to repeat. Second, a better option would be to do what you did for the repeat after me, but also listen to it a second time during the week. And the best solution or option or strategy, learning strategy, is to record yourself at some point in the week and then listen, compare it with my voice. All right, let's practice. We're going to look at the position of the TH in two slightly different sounds, but basically the same position in the mouth and only slightly different. So for the intermediate and sort of beginners, just focus on making a TH sound. That's fine. For the advanced people who are listening, try to distinguish between the two sounds that are listed below, between three and then. Three and then. Slightly different sounds, but both sounds adopt a similar embouchure or position of the mouth. So the tongue goes between the teeth, as you can see here. The tongue between the top and bottom teeth. And you push air through the hole or gap. Three. Let's try that. You need to put the tongue between your teeth. I know for a lot of people, this if you're not used to this sound, it's very unnatural. So you have to make it natural by practicing it. So put it between the teeth. Three. You can even begin to make the sound before. Three. Three. Then. Do you hear? You can cheat and know if you're going to pronounce the word correctly before you say it. Listen. Then. You can hear it. Then. So if you can hear that sound when you record yourself, you're on your way to having a very nice TH sound. So let's get right into it. We're going to look at the first one. By looking at similar sounds and our target language. Our target sound is in the middle. I'm going to say all three and then you repeat. Sick, thick, sick. Sick, thick, sick. Next, boat, both, boat. Boat, both, boat. Next, free, three, free. Free, three, free. Let's try some more words. Thank, thank, it's past tense. I'm sorry, that's not past tense. Think, think, I'm sorry, it is past tense. Think, thank, thank, I guess. Think, thank, thunk, or think, thank, thank. So think. And then we have thought, thought, healthy, healthy. Now, I think for most of us, the TH near the end of the word is the most difficult, and we're going to work on that a lot at the end of this short video. Healthy. My advice is to give extra effort, extra air or wind with the TH at the ends of these words. Birthday. Birthday. Maths. Maths. So the end of that is th, th, maths. Maths. In America, we don't say maths. We say math. Excuse me. We say math. Math. Without the S. Next, earth. Earth. Then we have length. Length. Fourth. Fourth. We'll look at those ordinal numbers in a minute. Length is difficult. That's long. Width. Width is wide. And then the very difficult one, height. Height. Length. Width. Height. Height. Very difficult. All right, let's move on to the second slightly different sound, but just focus on, for most of you, just focus on articulating a TH sound. Are you ready? Breed, breathe, breed. Breed, breathe, breed. One more time, I'm going to emphasize a little bit too much, more than normal, the TH on this one. Breed, breathe. Next, den, then, den. Den, then, den. Van, van, van. Van, van, van. Those are all sounds we had. Well, the V sound was a sound we practiced a few weeks ago. If you have any questions about these, post your question at the bottom and I'll address it at the end of the video. Next, we have a few more. These. These. So we have these and those. Those. That's not here, but second word is though. Though. And it often functions the same as although, very similar. Then we have they, other, weather, clothes. Now, if you remember, a few weeks ago or last week, I suggested saying close, like close the door, as a shortcut or a cheat for this word because they almost are indistinguishable. So if you have trouble with clothes, with the THS, clothes, then say close, like close the door. It sounds the same in English. And most Americans, I think, say clothes, not clothes. Next, breathe or breath. This is actually to breathe, but if you drop the E, it becomes breath. And then next we have with, and sunbathe. Sunbathe. That means to take sun or to get sun at the beach. And then finally, these three words, I'll say all three and you repeat. This, that, there. This, that, there. All right. Next, just a few similarities between THs and non-THs that we can sometimes have difficulties with. Youth, use. Youth, use. Youth are young people, teenagers, children, those are youth. It's a group noun. Thought, taught. Thought, taught. Free, three. Free, three. Closed, clothed. Closed, clothed. Very difficult. Let's practice the second one. It's THD. 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 Clothed. 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 Very difficult. And often I'm exaggerating. Oftentimes the D is very soft. Clothed. And it's sometimes not even voiced. I'm voicing it so you can practice this combination, THD, which is really difficult. And finally, breeding, breathing. Breeding, breathing. All right, now we are going to look at I'm going to try this. It's interactive, and I'll do the first example. I'll give you just a few seconds to try to understand what the correct word is. So here's the example. It's 3 o'clock. That's incorrect. It's 3 o'clock. So I will pronounce the wrong way, and then you think about the right way with a TH. A bat is more relaxing than a shower. Do you have it? A bath, TH, a bath is more relaxing than a shower. Bath. Next, I'll read it as it is. The train went through the tunnel. What's the correct word? Through. THROUGH. Through the tunnel. The train went through the tunnel. Number 3. Don't walk on the ice. It's very thin. It's very thin. Listen to the difference. Thin, thin. Thin, thin. Look at my mouth. Thin, thin. Very difficult. I'll read it again. Don't walk on the ice. It's very thin. Very good. Let's move to the next one. Next 3. I'll read it incorrectly. You need a sick coat in winter. You need a thick coat in winter. Thick. This is thin. This is thick. Thin, thick. Thin, thick. You need a thick coat in winter. Number 5. I don't know. I haven't thought about it. That's right. I think most of you got this one. Thought about it. I don't know. I haven't thought about it. And finally, number 6, it's a matter of life and death. It's a matter of life and death. Deaf with an F means you can't hear. I'm deaf. He's deaf. You can't hear. So we want to say death. This is a phrase, life and death. It's a matter of life and death. This is a phrase, but also can be literally interpreted. Let's move now to what may be the most difficult exercise we're going to have this year. It's not easy. We're going to do the TH at the end of ordinal numerals. Are you ready for this? I'll repeat each of them 3 times because they're difficult. Fourth, fourth, fourth. I'm giving extra wind at the end. Try to listen for it. Fifth, fifth, fifth. Sixth, sixth, sixth. Let's try it in context. 6th place. 6th place. You don't voice the TH when it follows another word as strongly. It's softer. So let's try 2 alone and 1 in a short phrase. 7th. 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 The 7th hill. The 7th hill in Rome. 8th. 8th. The 8th floor. 9th. 9th. We don't actually say the second N very strong. 9th. 9th. You don't hear the second N really. Let's do the next one. 10th. 10th. Again, the N almost disappears. 10th. So to make it easier, focus on the first and the TH. 10th. And finally, 11th. 11th. Now I'm going to do both on the next column, both of them together. I want you to repeat after me together to hear the difference. 12th, 20th. 12th, 20th. 13th, 30th. 13th, 30th. 14th, 40th. 14th, 40th. 15th, 50th. 15th, 50th. 16th, 60th. 16th, 60th. 17th, 70th. 17th, 70th. 18th, 80th. 18th, 80th. 19th, 90th. 19th, 90th. And finally, it's not here, but 100th. 100th. 100th of 1%. 100th of 1%. All right, and finally, something also advanced for the advanced learners here. The vocabulary is quite difficult. I will try to explain it. After surgery, Matthew recovered with thorough physical therapy. Now, thorough means complete, so very well. After surgery, Matthew recovered with thorough physical therapy. Let's try that new word, thorough. Thorough. Thorough physical therapy. Next, a scathing theater review left Thaddeus seething. A scathing theater review left Thaddeus seething. Now, scathing means in this context, it means very, very critical. A scathing review is a very critical review. And now, seething means very angry. If you're seething, you're very angry. Seething. Seething. Next, the three ruthless thieves were thwarted through stealthy means. The three ruthless thieves were thwarted through stealthy means. All right, ruthless means if you are ruthless, if someone is ruthless, they will do anything to reach their goal. Even maybe immoral things as well. That's ruthless. The most important thing is their goal, not how you reach the goal. This is someone who's ruthless. Now, thwarted, this is normally collocated a thwarted attempt. Thwarted attempt. If it's thwarted, it's unsuccessful. An unsuccessful attempt, a thwarted attempt. Stealthy means, stealthily, I think, might be two options there, means without going noticed. It's secretive or hidden. That's stealth. Next, use a thesaurus to strengthen vocabulary choices throughout your thesis. Use a thesaurus to strengthen vocabulary choices throughout your thesis. All right, and finally, arthritic. Let's just look at the difficult words. Arthritic. Arthritic is old people will get this in their joints, the elbow or the knee, or the fingers. It's hard to move your limbs very freely. That's arthritis, arthritic. Athlete, we know athlete, and marathon, we know that word. An arthritic knee prevented the athlete from running the marathon. An arthritic knee prevented the athlete from running the marathon. All right, for those who came late, excuse me, I didn't give you a chance to finish that. Sorry about that, I went a bit quick. For those who came late, I will upload this today or tomorrow morning onto my YouTube channel. You can watch it, the full, and repeat it. The TH is one of the most difficult sounds in English. And so it's a chance for you to improve. My YouTube and my Instagram channels are the same name, chris.korten. You can also on YouTube find me with Chris Korten. It's no problem. Now let's go to your questions and answers. This is where it's interesting. Let's take a look. And Great. Now, this I would pronounce as thermos. Thermos. Like a thermostat. Or we take a thermos, a thermos to work. A thermos is a bottle that you hold hot liquids in. And we call that a thermos. It's an older word that isn't used as much. Here's a nice word. Congratulate. Congratulate. Thank you, Mara. Okay. Next we have, I've pronounced some of these already. So let's take a look. Okay, we've done this word death, death. All right, restaurant. It's misspelled here, so I won't share it. Restaurant, restaurant, restaurant. This is a word that means to quit, you give up. Forfeit, forfeit. If a team forfeits, they lose. They lose the match. All right. Thought, thought. Oh, here's one that we use every week if you're speaking English. Thursday. Excuse me. Thursday. Thursday. Very nice word here. Thank you, whoever sent it. Eccentric. We have a k at the beginning. Eccentric. Eccentric. And perhaps one of the most common words that I didn't use, birthday. When is your birthday? Birthday. Next we have clown, clothes, cook. Clown and cook. Oh, this is a difficult one. Thank you for this one. Error, arrear. But actually it's in arrears. We have an S on that word. Error, it's in error, it's a mistake. In arrears. In arrears is the most common collocation of this word. That means that you are late on making your payments. So you owe money to the bank for a mortgage maybe, or a loan, and you're in arrears. It means that you're late on your payments. Bathroom. Bathroom. Now in the UK, they call it the toilet, don't they? Or the loo. But in America, we call it the bathroom. Where is your bathroom? Where's the men's room? Could be another option, very more polite. Here's a word, bowl. Bowl. It's either a bowl that you put food in or you're going bowling, to bowl. This is a nice word, gigantic. Gigantic is very, very big, very large. Threat, threat, threat. Next we have, oh, this is a nice one. Congratulations. 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 All right. Oh, nice word here. Lavish. Lavish. To lavish. If you have a lavish party, it's like Great Gatsby. You have a party that's very ornate, very expensive, very beautiful, and probably very expensive. That's a lavish, people have lavish weddings. It means it's a very beautiful wedding, but often very expensive. Authentic, authentic. Authentic means real, something that's genuine or real. I will save the live. And here's one we get every week. Schedule in the US, schedule for most of the UK. Schedule, US, schedule for most of the UK. All right. Patiently, patiently. Necessary, necessary. Shroud, shroud. There's a very famous Shroud of Turin. If you're religious or Christian, you will know about, if you're Catholic, Roman Catholic, you'll know about the Shroud of Turin, which is supposedly producing miracles. But if something is shrouded in mystery, it's covered in mystery. Shroud. This is a pretty advanced word. All right, communication, communication, communication. Enthusiasm, enthusiasm, enthusiasm. Intrinsically, intrinsically, intrinsically. All right. Vanish, vanish. That's to disappear. If a magician can make things vanish, they disappear. All right, and maybe a few more. Weather, weather, weather. Unfortunately, unfortunately, unfortunately. Drawer. Look in the drawer to see my clothes. The drawer. It's very difficult. You almost don't pronounce the W. Drawer. Like roar. A lion roars. Look in the drawer. I think that's an easier way to pronounce this. Drawer. Look in the top drawer in my closet. The top drawer. Others might have a different pronunciation of that. Here's one. Diabolical. Diabolical. This is evil. Diabolical. Conceited. Conceited. If you're conceited, that means you feel better than other people. You feel you're better than other people. So he or she is conceited. Not very friendly. Banquet. 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 Consequences. 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 Rough. Rough. With an F, not a GH. Rough. Embark. Embark. If a boat or ship embarks, it leaves the port. So embarks. The ship or boat is about to embark. Or the opposite is disembark. All passengers are required to disembark the boat. All right, next we have extinction. Extinction. Okay, I think this is a difficult one here. Consciousness. 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 That's what you sort of understand in your mind. Overwhelming. Overwhelming. Too much is going on. You are overwhelmed. It's overwhelming. Friction. Friction. If there's a lot of friction, it means between two pieces, two materials, it's rubbing a lot. But if there's friction in the relationship, that means that the two people are not getting on very well. There's a lot of friction between us. We are arguing, we're fighting. There's a lot of friction. Residential. Residential. I live in a residential district of the city. Residential is an adjective describing where people live. It's the opposite of commercial. So when you have a property, a piece of property, a building, it's either zoned for commercial or residential purposes. Sometimes it's mixed. So residential, that's where residences are. Normally people are living there. Reliable. Reliable. This is a difficult one. Jewelry. 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 This is one where it's best to close your eyes and listen and not look at the words, because the letters are confusing. Jewelry. Jewelry. That's it. Instead. Instead. Proceed. Proceed. Successful. Successful. All right. I think we're near the end. Maybe one more and we will do it. Let's do this. Let's do this one. Contemporary. Contemporary. That's now. Something's contemporary is happening now. I want to thank you all. For those of you who came late, just as a reminder, you can find this video on my YouTube channel that I'll upload today or tomorrow morning at chris.korten. Thank you all for a very good lesson. I hope it was helpful. We're meeting next week at the exact same time, so tell your friends, and I'll see you next Saturday. Bye-bye.